Welcome to Mars Saga, your gateway to the Red Planet. Subscribe now and join the journey.
Hello, friends. Imagine, right before your eyes, a world with no trees, no rivers, no sounds. Just a red silence, frozen for billions of years. This is Mars. And this image is a window through time. A moment when humankind crossed the limits of Earth and took its first step onto another world. This isn't just science, it's a dream that reached the universe itself. If you're visiting for the first time, welcome to the world where we give voice to the secrets of the cosmos. Subscribe now, like the video, and share it with your friends, so these stories aren't just heard, but felt. Rocket question. What part of today's video amazed you the most? Write it in the comments. I read every single one. And who knows, maybe in the next video, your name might be mentioned. This is the place, the planet where, after Earth, humanity has asked the most questions. A planet that is silent, yet every stone and every grain hides a story. This is Mars, the kingdom of red dust, where every reflection carries the memory of time itself. And this image, MSL 4715, captured through the eyes of NASA's Curiosity rover, became a new document in the journey of time. Now, let me pause the cosmic clock for a moment. These rocks aren't just stones, they are sculptures of time. NASA scientists named these formations stratified Martian beds. Each layer, every line, is proof of Martian's ever-changing environment. These strata may have formed over millions of years, shaped by volcanic eruptions, Martian winds, and endless layers of dust. Data from Curiosity's mast cam revealed something extraordinary. These rocks aren't just solid. They hold mineral transformations within. Some stones appear dull on the surface, but shine brightly inside, telling us that waves of energy once moved through this land. The dust of Mars isn't just dust, it's a curtain hiding the truth beneath it. When Curiosity recorded this scene at the edge of Gale Crater, scientists noticed something striking: microfractures in some rocks. These tiny cracks weren't random. They were formed by thermal expansion and pressure. As the Martian temperature drops below -80 degrees at night and rises to 20 degrees during the day, the hard rocks expand and contract again and again. And over billions of years, the stones began to speak through the language of time. Inside those fractures, NASA's ChemCam found unusual traces of iron oxide, magnesium, and silicate compounds, the same elements that give Mars its red hue. If stones could speak, these Martian stones would whisper in the oldest language of the cosmos. Their texture is unlike any on Earth. These rocks show polygonal cracking, breaking into roof-like patterns, a natural design formed when a surface cools and contracts evenly. It's not just a geological feature, it's a signature. NASA geologists call it Martian tectonic stress, evidence that deep within Mars, internal waves of pressure once moved, leaving scars across the planet's surface. And here's the most incredible part. It means Mars is not truly dead. It still pulses from within, through a slow-moving core. Light behaves differently on Mars. Sunlight filters through a thin, dusty atmosphere, painting golden-orange skies and deep blue shadows. In image MSL 4715, the sunlight at a 30-degree angle revealed fine textures on the rocks, proof that light itself becomes a scientific tool, helping us read the story etched into the Martian surface. This landscape isn't just rock and sand, it's the topography of Mars, mapped over years by Curiosity. Every ridge, every slope tells a pattern, a history. NASA's orbital imagery shows that this region lies at the base of Aeolus Mons, where layered deposits stretch for kilometers. These layers prove that Mars's climate was never constant. It changed, shaped by volcanic storms, solar radiation, and volcanic ash, together forming this monumental panorama we now call MSL 4715. Since 2012, Curiosity has sent back thousands of images and samples, but MSL 4715 stands apart, a moment where it performed key chemical experiments and discovered new mineral fingerprints. This isn't just data, it's proof of human curiosity. A NASA scientist once said, "Every picture Curiosity sends is a word in a language we're still learning to read." And MSL 4715 is a complete page in that book. This scene may appear silent, but within that silence lies a roar, the roar of time itself. Mars reminds us that every stone and every particle carries a story. Nothing has ended here. Everything still remains. Mars is telling its story. We are the listeners. You're looking at the Gale Crater, the valley where Curiosity searched for signs of life. Here, the rocks whispered stories of ancient oceans. NASA preserved this panorama under the name MSL 4715ML, a masterpiece stitched from dozens of images, a living proof of human knowledge. Every grain of soil here holds traces of water, air, and time, remnants of a forgotten era. When Curiosity's robotic arm drilled into these stones, it uncovered carbon compounds, the very building blocks of life itself. These were the moments when the silent valleys of Mars spoke their story for the very first time. This image isn't just a landscape, it's a mark of human presence. When Curiosity's wheels rolled across Martian soil, they didn't just carve a path, they redefined the boundaries of humanity. This photograph reminds us, where no one has ever reached, that's where the human story begins. It's the same Curiosity that taught us to make fire, to measure the skies, and now to reach the farthest edge of space. Have you ever thought, millions of miles away from Earth, a machine is fulfilling our dreams? In the silent dust of Mars, it searches for answers to humanity's oldest questions. This image is not just a capture of a lens, it's the reflection of courage, knowledge, and hope. And if you believe this story isn't over yet, keep watching, because this is only the beginning. Where Curiosity stopped, humanity's next journey begins.